Hey, Saurabh this side. In this lecture, I will let you know about the string and the string builder. In a previous lecture, I will provide the details about the class and objects with an example. So, moving on the next slide, what is a string? A string mainly is a collection of the characters. Also, we can say that the array of characters. I will let you know with an example. So, a string is an aliasing of the system.string. Either you can write a string or you can write system.string. Both are approximately same. So string, as I told you, the array of characters, that means it's when we are talking about the array of characters that become a string or a text. So string value is text now, which is an object of the type of the system.string. Now string is immutable. Immutable means whenever we created any type of string value of that type, like string is a aliasing of system.string, as I told you, means either you can use string or use system.string, both are same. There's a various ways to write a string, but there's a verbatim string literal which has been used to remove the problems of the backslashes string or the multi-line string. I will let you know with an example of these. So here are the various declaration and initialization of the string has been provided with an example. Now I will show you with an example here. So in the previous lecture I told you about that I have provided details about the class and its object. So here the program.cs class is already added with the current project, but if you want to add any type of classes, then you can right click on the project, then here the add option is provided. While clicking on add, there's a class is already provided, and when you click on a class, there's a pop-up is already shown here to you, and there's a class is shown. Now select all this and provide the class name here, and then after click on add. I have already added that program.cs, or other you can change the name of it directly from here. This one is employee. So look at, when I click here, it's showing that you are renaming a file. Would you like to also perform rename in this project? Click on S again. Now it's changed the name here. So in it, I'll show you an example of a string. So here I show you the string. Now we are initializing the value of the string as an empty. Then after with the regular strings path, or we can also show something like with the help of verbatim literals. And the last one is a character array. As I told you, a string is a collection of character arrays. Now characters and also called arrays of characters. So here I can show you the examples of this. Now moving on here. Now if you write a string str1 is equal to something like double quote, that becomes empty here. Or you can also write a string str2 is equal to string dot empty. Okay, this one both are approximately same, but mostly what we need to do, we are using this one, the second one. This is best way to use the empty string here. Then after, what we do, we are initializing a regular string, regular path string. So here is equal to, now if I put double quote, and if you are writing like C colon and double backslashes program files, then after double backslashes, then after Visual Studio here, and then something like that files only. So look at, it's only showing that result to us. Like I have initialized the value in a string. But what happens if I remove, there's a double backslashes given. If I remove one of these, then it's showing an error. What's showing that? Like reprint like unrecognized escape sequence. Okay, so if we are putting this, so this one has been resolved with the help of verbatim literal. So if I using a string reg path, regular path, that one is verbatim string. Then after what has been given, if I put, look at, if I write double this one and copy this path as same here and paste it to here, what happens if I remove one of backslash? It's showing error. Again, it's showing error to me. Now what happens if I using @ symbol before of it? The problem gets resolved. Look at it, not showing any type of error issue. Okay. Then after what happened? String. I'm also using string multi-line string. What happened if I'm using this and then after hello my name, and I'm putting here the like I'm entering in the next line, putting the value in the next line, it automatically added. Look at, two string is automatically added. It's a default one. My name is employee. But suppose if by mistakenly if I remove this, then after these two, what is showing? It's showing error because moving on the next line, like employee is a type which is not valid in a given context, or employee list something like it's given to me, it's becoming a string. Then also showing that the employee list does not exist in the current context. It's not showing like it's not taking this one is a string value because it's moving in the next line. What happens if I write here @, then look at, it's attempting as a string value here. So that's the problem has resolved with the verbatim literal with the help of the @. Or other, if you remove the @, you need to do this all the times when you are writing any new value in the next line. So this one, look at, the problem gets resolved. So either you can use this or you can use this multi-line verbatim literal like this. Hello, my name is this, and if I using @, now remove this and removing this, the problem gets resolved. Now in the next part here is given as a char array. Char array is printed here. So if I showing to you this output, then what happened here is char, and that's become array. That's the way of declaring a character, char array, and then the value for initializing is this one. Now this h comma e comma, that's, look at, why is showing its error to me? Because of it's a string. The double quote value represents a string, but for the character we need to use single char. We need to use single char here. This one, look at, the problem gets resolved. For the char we use single string to showing them as a char part. Now look at, now while printing the value, while converting the string str is equal to new string, and then after passing the value of char array here. Now okay, now while printing the value, console.writeLine is used for printing the value, as I told you in a previous lecture. So this one I am printing str, and then after this console.readLine, I am printing only this value for helping you to understand. Now this, look at, the value is printed, but what I am doing here, I am just adding the array of character in a part of a string. So it's showing the hello output here. Okay. Now moving on the next part. Next part is like about the StringBuilder. StringBuilder. Now in a StringBuilder, why we are using StringBuilder? Because of it's a mutable. Means when we are assigning a value to it, we can change the value after it has been created while using a string builder. Now, why we are using it? Means if you have lots of string manipulation in your code, then you must to use the string builder rather than of a string, because it's easy to manipulate the string here. As I told you, all the times when you are creating a string variable, it's like whenever we change the value, it all the times created a new object of string. But while creating a string builder, it's not creating all the times a new object. It's only modification, make the modification the previous object. Means at the time of creating a string builder string, then it created a one object and used anywhere. Means any manipulation had been done in a string, it's created, make the modification in a single object. But in a string, while we are creating any type of string. So here I provide the example of the string builder given below, but I show you in a in the Visual Studio. So here as I shown you about the string, but not about the string builder. So I'm just typing string and builder, then writing a string builder str or something like sp is equal to, you can give any type of name of the string as you want, and then after providing the value here, something like hello employee, hello employee. So then after we want to print the value also, so console.writeLine is used for printing the value, console.writeLine, and then after sp. So while showing the output, it's showing the character array and the string builder too. Okay, hello employee, it's showing the part of the string builder output. So moving on the next slide. In this, like in this lecture, I told you about the string and a string builder, but in the next lecture, I will provide you details about the difference between a string and a string builder with an example.